Hello everyone and welcome to a new video from Your Overwatch. I'm Eddie the Chump, and in this video we'll be talking about Irisa, specifically what her ability Fortify can actually protect herself against. Now if you've seen the developer's video with Jeff Kaplan, you might have some assumptions about what it can work against. Well, here we're going to be showing you examples of exactly what it does work against, and the sheer amount of crowd control abilities in the game that it actually directly counters might surprise you. The first example is Mei and her Ice Beam. While Fortify is active, it has absolutely no effect on her. Mei's ultimate also has absolutely no effect as long as you have Fortify active. Moving on to our next example, while Orisa has Fortify on, Rein cannot pin her. In fact, if Rein attempts to, he will fall down in exactly the same manner as if he'd been counterpinned by another Rein. In addition, Hammer Down has no effect on her, and if Rein decides to melee you while you've got Fortify active, you will still take damage, but you won't be moved by the physical impact. One thing that might surprise you is that while you're using Fortify, Graviton has absolutely no effect on you. You can be grabbed and then activate it and walk straight out, or you could walk straight through it as if it wasn't even there in the first place. And yes, the rumours are true. Irisa can't be hooked by Roadhog while Fortify is active. Neither will Whole Hog stop her from marching towards him. We wouldn't recommend doing that. I'm sure you're starting to see a bit of a pattern here, and our next example in McCree's stun also has absolutely no effect on her. An interesting case is Sombra, who can hack Irisa while Fortify is active, but it doesn't interrupt the ability. So when you come out, you're still hacked, but it doesn't stop you in your tracks. Onto the example that Jeff himself mentioned, Pharah's Concussion Blast does absolutely nothing to Irisa. Quite a funny example is Winston's Primal Rage. Here we had Winston knock her about once, then use Fortify, and you can see it has absolutely no effect from that point onwards. There's been a slight change on the PTR. Zarya's bubbles no longer protect you from being booped by Lucio, but Orisa's Fortify does. Irisa seems to be a great breach and clear tank, as she can just ignore Junkrat's trap and Mai. She can walk through them as if it weren't there when she's using Fortify. Maybe a surprising example, but Irisa cannot be slept by Ana, and seeing as she's such a big target, and tanks are usually quite susceptible to being slept, this one's quite interesting. And finally, Divas boop has absolutely no effect, so don't even bother trying, or you may find yourself in trouble, just like FREEDO did here. So in conclusion, Fortify is an absolutely amazing counter to every crowd control ability in the game. This seems to be one of Orisa's defining characteristics as a hero, and we look forward to playing her more and understanding how to best use her and how to best use this particular facet of her kit. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a rating. If you would like to see us tilt live for your enjoyment, please come and check out our Twitch channel, which is linked in the description. Also, please follow the Your Overwatch Twitter. It's where you can find updates about new videos and streams. I've been Eddie the Chump, and until next time.